This week on that guy and me, we got a podcast. And this week on Jason and Iyare's At Large, we're going to be talking about the new competition we're facing from the police.
Also, we're going to be talking about that big boy Dave.
And we're going to be finding out about the new wave of small-time crime.
What up, this Jay-Z kicking it with Jason and Iyare.
You're listening to Jason and Iyare.
Welcome to another Jason and Iyare At Large podcast.
Welcome to another Jason and Iyare podcast. I think
That wasn't any better.
Well, it was.
Nah, it wasn't.
Let's be honest.
Let's be serious, mate. That was shit.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with the swearing this week.
Do you know-
People have been really going, you need to get Jason to stop swearing
I've
so
stopped.
much. Have you?
Yeah, didn't you
Yeah.
notice? Last week, didn't swear.
A lot of people did. A lot of people said it to you though, didn't
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're just swearing for the sake of
Yeah,
swearing.
do
It's
you know
like,
what? It was like Christmas. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, you know what? I'm allowed to do it, but now it's out of my system.
All right, are you sure?
Yeah,
You're
man.
sure that if you don't get very irritated or upset, that
Nah.
the swearing will start to come out?
I can guarantee.
All right, well, okay. What about this? What if I tell you that we now have competition in the podcast game?
Depends who the competition's from.
The competition is coming from the Plod. The police have launched their own podcasts dubbed Plodcasts, and they're doing them for residents of Hampshire.
It's hardly competition.
People might be downloading them rather than downloading us. They'd be like, okay, how much crime have we stopped recently?
Probably not a lot. But
That's what
how
I'm
much
saying to you.
laughter have we given people? What do you prefer? Do you know what I mean? Do you like to have a real hearty laugh, or would you rather not be burgled? Actually.
Come on, man.
Actually, now think about it.
Don't answer that one, everybody.
Yeah, let's leave that one alone.
But, you know, we could have serious competition from the Plod in
Okay.
the podcast area.
See, if we knew a police... Actually, my sister-in-law's a copper.
I know
so
a
if
lot
we got
of coppers,
her
yeah.
involved,
Yeah.
then would be... Do you know what I
We'd
mean?
have some sort of our own Plodcast.
Yeah.
So we should get some Plod in.
Jason and Iyare at large plus a PC plod. It's a bit of a long-winded title,
Yeah.
but you know, if we got it all wrapped up in one, we could be, do you know what I mean, killing two birds with one stone. I reckon we should get a PC plod in.
I don't know about that.
They're all a bit weird, aren't they?
No, well, hold on. Is this your sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law, yeah, you know,
She's a bit weird.
A bit weird.
The mother of your nieces and nephews.
Of my nephew only, actually.
All right, there's only a nephew.
Yeah.
So you just called your nephew's mum weird, and your brother's wife weird.
But the thing is, she's not related to me. She could only be
Okay.
my mate.
And
She's
your
weird.
brother's not gonna be upset about you cussing his girl.
wife. Don't know. That's the first time I've done it.
All right,
Do you know what I mean?
we'll find out.
We'll find out. I
Make
might
sure
come
you
back.
tune in next week to
Yeah.
find out whether Jason's brother done him over.
Exactly. I might come back with no teeth.
Yo, what up? It's the Kid Game, and I'm hanging out with Jason and Iyare.
Actually, while we're on the subject of crime and punishment, we should probably talk about a set of very creative new criminals that are new in the game. And what they've done is they've started off by getting small people, hiding them in bags
It's cruel,
on coaches, yeah?
evil.
In the hold. So then what happens is, as the coach gets going, right, the doors undo the bags, come out, nick all the good stuff, put it in the bag with them.
Yeah.
Then when the coach stops, they come along, unload the luggage, take the dwarfs away in the bag, and then they all undo the bag, split all the booty between them.
Wow.
Arr.
Do you know what? See, the thing is, that's just like taking the mickey out of dwarfs. Dwarfs, small people, gnomes, whatever you want to call them, yeah?
Right.
You can't stuff them in luggage and get them to steal. Suppose they don't want to. Because they're small, they have to do what they're told, really, innit?
Do they?
Well, they're
You're
only
smaller
tiny.
than me. When do you ever do what you're told?
Well, okay, but I'm not a dwarf.
All right,
Do you know what I mean?
okay,
That's
fair
like a
enough.
3-foot person.
All I'm saying is quite creative, isn't it, really?
It is, it
Do
is
you know what I mean?
quite
Talk
creative.
about using your unique skills. It's like, you hear a lot about dumb criminals.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you hear about people who pull off quite a good crime, and you think, well, you know what?
Good on ya.
But the occasional creative crime is quite amusing to hear
Say
about.
that again. The occasional creative crime is quite amusing to hear about. Bloody hell, that was a mouthful.
But I'm just saying, using dwarfs to hide in places to steal things,
Yeah.
I think is quite creative.
Nooks and crannies.
Do you know what I mean? That's like, I don't know, training an animal to steal on your behalf or something.
true.
Like.
No, it's
I
good.
find
It's
that
good.
quite good. Though, that said, I say it's creative, but isn't that essentially what they did in, do you remember Ocean's 11?
Do you think I've seen that film?
No, of course you haven't.
course I haven't.
Listen, in Ocean's 11, what they do is they get a contortionist.
This is boring.
They hide him in a bag.
This is boring.
No, it's not. Wait, it's getting to a point. They hide him in a bag so they can commit a crime.
Yeah.
So basically, they've nicked an idea out of a film and tried to commit that crime.
That's not so boring. That's real life. You've gone from a film to real life.
So what I'm saying is that thinking of, all right, okay, I know you haven't seen a lot of films, but you've listened to a lot of records where people talk about their crimes or whatever. Is there something on a record in a film that you wouldn't mind trying out yourself?
Well, 50 Cent did that film, Get Rich or Die Trying. He got shot 9 times.
Yeah.
I don't really fancy that one.
No, all right, fair enough. There's no
Eminem-
gain in that.
No, there's no gain. I mean, Eminem did 8 Mile. He kind of did the battle thing on stage and then kind of lost and won. And don't really. I'm not really a lyricist. No, not really. I think there's a bit of a rubbish question. There's no record that makes me want to go and relive that record in my own way. No.
No?
Nah.
You never felt like, okay, I'd love to go to Long Beach and sip some gin and juice. You never felt like you'd want to do that?
Not really.
You never felt like go to El Segundo and leave your wallet or something?
What's up, people? It's Miss Dynamite, chilling with my boys Jason and Iyare. Keep it locked.
Can I just talk about your mate Dave?
Yeah, okay, if you like.
When's the last time you see his cock?
God, what kind of... Do you know what?
Just answer the question.
No, I don't know the last time I saw his cock.
The right answer would be never. But,
you know what I mean?
You just can't remember. All right. Basically, it's saying in the paper, yeah, guys called Dave are well endowed.
No.
And ladies say they're well endowed.
Ladies think that blokes called Dave are the best endowed. And the name Ray, not Iyare, I hasten to add. Just Ray. Conjures up the most disappointing visions in the trouser department. That's what girls say.
How many Rays do you know?
A couple, actually.
I know one.
All right, I know. Dear, oh dear. All right. No, I'm not even going into that one.
I mean, what are you going to say? It might answer a lot of questions. Yeah, I think so. Anyway,
like Ray, Brian, then Nigel, Frank. Your middle name.
My middle name,
Frank,
which I don't use ever.
Jason, Frank, Mitchell, Keith, Jeremy, Josh, Barry, Dennis, and Nick. They are the small names.
Yeah.
And Dave is number one in the big names, followed by Paul,
Jason,
Steve,
Jason,
James.
Oh, I thought that was Jason.
Mark,
Jason,
Robert,
Jason,
Chris,
Jason,
Andy,
Jason,
Richard, and Dan.
No Jason.
No Jason.
Do you know what? I think that's just a rubbish survey.
Yeah, they clearly haven't worked that one out.
And obviously you wouldn't be in there. Obviously,
well, you know what I mean?
Just because sometimes your name's hard to spell and people get it wrong.
It's a different type of a name. It's an exotic name.
Exotic.
Yeah, that's what happens. So, do you know what I mean? I'll get all of the...
I like that. It's exotic.
Yeah, I'll get all of the thinking girls.
Yeah?
That's what I'll get, yeah.
Wicked. All right, well, bully for the thinking girls.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Big up the thinking girls.
Big up the thinking girls.
They should do another survey where they do what men think about women and what names equal, I don't know, a big chest or something, or big ass.
You wouldn't need to do that because you'd see.
Yeah, I know, but in the same way they did the survey for girls for men.
Like Claire.
Yeah, you always say...
It's from a film. Claire's a fat girl's name.
Yeah, and I now believe that. Because you've said it to me over the years and years and years. Yeah. Claire, fat girl. Yeah. Some other guy we worked with...
James a Plane.
A guy that worked with always said, I think it was Roxy, he always thought would be a fit girl's name.
Didn't they have a new girl called Roxy in EastEnders?
EastEnders, yeah.
Is she fit?
She's alright.
Oh, there you go. Maybe it's true.
Well, wouldn't kick her out of bed. Well, depends if my girl was coming around.
So you've officially got a girl now?
Nah, I just said that just to stir up a little... You know what I mean?
So you haven't?
Well, I didn't say that either.
Oh, man, you're just so cagey. Just let people know. There's girls out there who want to know, do I still have a chance with Jay? There are real, genuine girls out there who listen to this, you know what I mean? Check out on MySpace in the hope that, maybe... Nah, do you know what I mean? Break them off a little something.
Chirps and girls on MySpace or Facebook.
Slide them the old, you know what I mean? Pork injection.
Pork injection.
Do you know what I mean? There's girls sitting at home on their computers hoping that maybe they can have Jay for themselves, yeah?
As I was trying to say earlier, chirps and girls on MySpace, Facebook, Bebo, I think that's a bad idea. So it's not a dating site.
Okay.
It's a social networking thing. You don't necessarily go on there to chirps.
Yeah, but then, say for instance, you go out to socialise, and you're networking with some people, and then you meet someone nice. Does that mean just because you were social networking, you can't actually acknowledge their niceness and do something about it? It's nonsense. You know it's nonsense. Back away from the statement and let's talk about something serious. Did you and this girl get it on yet or not? That's what people want to know. Answer the question.
Okay, now, did I get lucky or am I now in a relationship? Two different questions.
All right, we'll answer them both.
First, come on, no.
The lucky first and then the relationship
one
second.
Or the other.
All right, the lucky.
Yes.
Nobody cares whether you're in... Oh, you got lucky. You got yourself. Hey!
Hey, it's your girl Shotzi, and you're listening to Jason and Iyare.
This is their favourite bit.
How do you know?
Listen, man, I know what...
Yeah, I know I feel you.
I know what the people want. What they want to hear is about the minute details of your love life. That's what people want out of this podcast. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so there you go. If you want to kind of get involved in the Jason and Iyare podcast, then you're more than welcome to do so. You do it by sending us an email. Do it now. In fact, don't stop listening to this podcast. Just open up your email, send us an email, send it to @largepodcast@googlemail.com, and we'll speak to you soon.
You're listening to Jason and Iyare. Thank you very much.